So it has been a while since I have gotten out just for myself and shot some landscape photography for fun. And I'm heading out to Malibu tonight to shoot some sunset photography. I haven't gone out to Malibu in quite some time, so I'm pretty excited. It's been at least several months since I've gone out there just to shoot photos. I used to do this all the time, and as you guys probably know, Malibu is one of my favorite places here in the LA area. So I'm out there as much as I possibly can, but life's just been busy lately, so I haven't had the chance to go. Bringing along a few different cameras today, but mainly I'm going to be using, I think, the X-T5. And I have a new lens that I want to try out. It's the 16-55 f2.8. And the cool thing about that lens is the massive zoom range that you get. I shoot a lot of video with it on my XH2S, but I haven't had the chance to actually shoot some photography with it, so I'm pretty excited. I've heard great things. Bringing that guy along, I also have the GFX and the Mamiya 7.2, usual suspects. But I think for the most part I'm going to be using the X-T5 today, which should be fun. There's a few different spots I want to hit today. It's still late spring, early summer here in LA, so we're going to hopefully get some beautiful spring colors kind of mixed in with the smoggy weather that we've been having as of late. So I'm hoping for some beautiful colors to photograph. I'm going to hit a few different beaches and probably a few different canyons as well. I have several hours to kill before sunset, so I'm just going to kind of meander around and bring you guys along with me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and head over to Malibu. Okay, so I made it to my first spot in Malibu. I'm shooting on the X-T5 right here with the 16-55, not 18-55. And there's this really cool bend in the road that I've always photographed over the years, but I wanted to see what it looks like with this focal length, 55 millimeters on the crop sensor. It looks great. There's some really dramatic light kind of hitting all of it right now. As you can see down this road right here, there's some beautiful light just hitting the road, creating some really cool shadows. I'm trying to shoot that as well as kind of some of the beautiful springtime foliage right here. But it looks amazing. Kind of camping out, seeing what the light's going to do. Then I'll probably head down towards the beach at some point. So I'm still driving around actually on top of this mountain and ridgeline. Just the views right now with the ocean and the light is so incredible. Snapping a few more photos. I love like all the textures and colors, and mainly the shadows I think are working really well in my favorite today, which is really nice. There's just these really distinct ridgelines because of how the light looks right now, and it's making for some really beautiful photographs. The sun on the ocean. It's a gorgeous day in Malibu, and you know, I often get asked why I live in California, and being able to drive an hour and come to a place like this just for the night and come shoot sunset makes it all pretty worth it. It's beautiful. So right over there is where I'm gonna be heading next. Right down, there's a beach right below on this ridge line, maybe like a couple miles down the road. But what I did was PCH is right here, so I took that all the way up on top of this ridge line, And then you can kind of park up there and shuffle down this really cool little hiking trail and get some beautiful views of the ocean. Pretty incredible. So I just did a video on my camera bag, but I thought I'd show you guys what I brought on this specific outing. It's a little bit different, I guess, than the actual camera bag video, but for the most part, it's the same. I have the X-T5 with the 16-55 2.8 on here. I have the GFX 100S 32-64, a couple cases of batteries right here. I also have the trusty Mamiya 7.2, which is obviously one of my favorites ever. I'm not planning on shooting on this guy actually this go around, but I did bring it nonetheless. I'm trying to get out there and shoot a little bit more with that guy here sometime soon. With that Mamiya, I have the 65mm f4, also a great lens. It's probably my favorite all-around lens, I would say. And then the 150mm f4 is a great telephoto option. Really love this guy as well. But between those two, I'm pretty covered on the Mamiya front. Also brought obviously a few rolls of 120 film. I got Portrait 800 in here and also some HP5, two of my favorite stocks. Again, not really planning on shooting too much film this go around, but did bring them nonetheless. You never know. Now I'm shooting everything on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and so far this is a pretty wild camera to add to the collection. I really am enjoying how small it is. Also, this microphone, it sounds so good. I really am excited at the opportunity that this camera might be able to bring to me. I really want to provide more context and give more commentary as I'm shooting, as you guys have probably noticed in this video. And I feel like this camera is going to allow me to do that a lot more often. Portrait shoots, landscape shoots, hopefully behind the scenes on a few jobs. Just bringing you guys along, I think in general, is a big goal of mine this year for the channel. And I'm excited at what I'm going to be able to do with this tiny little camera. Just the form factor alone, it really makes it super easy to throw in your pocket. It's not a big deal to bring around, and the quality is pretty impressive because of the 1-inch sensor. It's not a GoPro, it's not an iPhone. It's kind of in this sweet little middle tier, so I'm really enjoying it so far. But let me know what you guys think as well. I'm curious what you guys think from a quality perspective, because I'm also a quality buff, and I'm not just going to buy and use something that isn't up to standards with what I would normally do. With that being said, go ahead and head out now to my favorite beach in Malibu and go take some sunset photos. The sky has cleared up beautifully since it was earlier pretty cloudy, but now it's just gorgeous. Beautiful gradient in the sky, that nice golden California sunlight. I'm curious to go see how all the spring blooms look. There's a bunch of flowers to shoot, so let's go ahead and head there now. All right, so I made it to my favorite beach in Malibu, Leo Carrillo Beach. I've come in here pretty much since I moved to LA, which is about 6 years ago now. And I've always loved this beach in Malibu in particular. Not only is it gorgeous to just hang out and have a fun day here, but it's amazing to photograph. Not only for portraits, but for landscapes as well. All the beautiful little coves are great for portraits, and then kind of stepping back a little bit and shooting from this kind of upward perspective, shooting at all the different coves and rock formations and the beautiful coastlines. It's pretty hard to beat. So if you're in the LA area, if you're ever around here, Leo Carrillo is one of my favorites. I'm gonna head over to the north side of the beach, which is probably my favorite, especially when the sun goes down. You get this amazing viewpoint of the beach kind of jetting out towards Ventura, and you get a really nice leading line, which usually is a great photo opportunity. The sky looks amazing right now, so I'm excited to see what that looks like over there. But it's been a really beautiful evening so far. The flowers are next level right now in California, and it's been very enjoyable to shoot some of that as well, alongside this gorgeous sunlight that is Southern California. Thankful to be out here. Well, that was a beautiful night. Really enjoyed myself getting out here to Malibu again. It's been quite some time since I came and shot, and more importantly made a video, and it's been really refreshing to be out here for the night. The colors were absolutely amazing. The spring flowers everywhere was also really beautiful to see, and Malibu is just a really special place to me as a photographer. I've been coming here even before I moved to LA, so probably 7 or 8 years now, and I've grown a lot as a photographer, and this is a cool place to kind of check in with yourself as an artist, see how far along you've come. I've shot a lot of portraits here, a lot of landscape, even a few jobs over the years in Malibu, so it's always a place that creatively really fulfills me, and it's a place that I think I will always love coming to, especially as long as I live in Southern California. But I'm pretty excited to go home and edit, stoked to see what these X-T5 files look like, and more importantly, like with the actual zoom lens. The 16-55 seemed like it performed really well, so I'm quite excited to see how all of these files look. Obviously you guys have all seen these by now, so let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. Also very curious about the footage. Let me know how the Osmo Pocket 3 looks. Excited to go through it on the computer and see what I can do with the color grade. That's all I got for now though. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm excited to continue to bring you along on more shoots down the road. Before this video wraps up, I did want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, for sponsoring today's episode. Now you guys know by now Squarespace is a longtime supporter of this YouTube channel and my creative endeavors. They've really been there for me over the years and allowed me to create so many different kinds of videos on this channel and support my photography website as well. When it comes to making a professional photography portfolio, or really any sort of e-commerce website, Squarespace is by far the easiest choice out there, I think, to make a beautiful website that really stands out amongst the competition. Everything from templates to design options, being able to book appointments, being able to sell e-commerce products and have a digital store. They make it incredibly easy to do all of this without any knowledge of coding or hassles that usually come with that. If you guys want to check out Squarespace for yourself, there'll be a link down in the description to receive 10% off your first website or domain purchase. Thanks so much to Squarespace as always for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.